Shalom, my name is Michael Decker and I'm a lawyer within the law offices of Decker Picks, Ophir & Co. Today I wanted to discuss a matter of a cancellation of a verdict in Israel. What happens when you discover one day that a verdict was rendered against you? A legal verdict, is basically a legal document that can be enforced. And this is very unpleasant because it can be enforced in the collection agency, which means that your bank account can be frozen. It means that your driver's license can be banned. It means that you can even be banned from exiting the country. It has very severe consequences. And what happens if you never even submitted a defense and a verdict was rendered against you one-sidedly? This basically is the most common grounds for requesting a cancellation of a verdict. And it's even a justified request to cancel a verdict that was rendered when only one side presented his or her claims. Because when one side presents claims before a judge, the judge basically doesn't hear the full story. No one is able to present counter arguments to the arguments that were presented by a certain plaintiff. And the plaintiff could also just make up facts or exaggerate facts. And as we all know, there are always two sides to a story. There are also two perspectives to a story. There is not always an ultimate truth in various scenarios, and therefore a verdict that's rendered only based on the position of one side is in and of itself and on its face unjust. And therefore it is possible to cancel verdicts like this. The regulations give 30 days to submit a request to cancel such a verdict, but even if 30 days pass, then you can submit a request for an extension and a request to cancel the verdict. Usually what will happen, though, if the potential defendant here did receive a copy of the lawsuit and basically ignored the civil procedure regulations and just didn't submit a defense, then the judge will, justifiably, because this defendant basically wasted everyone's time, will enforce expenses on the potential defendant and will even condition that payment of these expenses will be a requirement and a prerequisite for canceling the verdict. After the verdict is canceled, the case will be resumed and the defendant will be given a new deadline to submit a defense, and then the case will continue with a pre-trial and a trial and proper verdict this time. If you have any questions or clarifications on the matter, you can feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to answer them and we'll be happy to be of assistance. Thank you very much for your time.